Alright, so the first poem of the night is once again Kyle Curlew. So if you want to come back up.
Of late, I've taken a healthy obsession with the depression of what it is to be masculine, a loss of identity, and a culture of femininity in the politically correct wasteland of the postmodern condition. I've thrown myself into a rehab of the soul. I am a man, not a man in the sense of the machoistic, hedonistic, misogynistic ass, nor the kind that perpetrates, dominates, and refuses to tolerate any deviance from the compulsory heterosexual act. Not the beer guzzler or the football watcher, nor am I a gun-toter steroid muncher. I have no care in the world for being a musclehead or gaining physical strength. Or nachos, bacon, or both on the same plate. No, but I'm a man, a self-reflector, not prone to the interrogations of the community's emotional inspectors, those who would criticize the tears of a sad man who would shrug off a hug trying to act uncomfortably smug in their iron shell. Although we both know the truth, under all that garbage baggage, that social gender bender, that tough act and repression of sensibilities is a man. I am a man, not in the sense of an overpowering lover muffling the voice of the other, nor will I cower in subservient surrender. I will not be the polar opposite or duality of masculinity versus femininity. I will not man the fuck up. I am a man, not in the sense of the homophobic, ignorant fuck. And they say the athlete's heart is twice the size of their fist, and shit, I don't give a damn about the size of your heart, only the size of your emotional understanding of what empathy really is, and what of truth. What is a man under all this gender slander and how they render the gender into some damn essentiality, that fucking duality? A man is you and no more and no less than you can be in your personality.
Alright, judges, start looking through your scores. For Kyle Curlew, we have a 9, 10, a 10, a 9, and a 10. Alright. Well done, Mr. Kyle. Next poet up is Rob Toll.
Hey guys, this one's a little short. It's kind of about, you ever been in one of those conversations with someone who's like, just kind of talks at you and talks at you, and it's almost like, did you get what I said already? A little bit? Anyways, this poem's about people who just like talk a lot, like you want to get them a goldfish because you feel like they don't actually want to have a conversation. And kind of how, and it's also kind of about how people build walls around themselves in conversation. But anyways, it's short, it's a minute. If I had a minute to talk, I think it'd say, hey, how you doing? I got lines and lines, but I ain't going through them. I'd rather hear you talk and tell me what you're going through and how's life treating you, and are you happy? Do you look around and see a world that's crappy? Do you hate on everything while you're sitting in the back seat? I don't think so. I know you better. I know that even though it's raining, you believe in better weather. Whether or not you're tethered to your net worth, you know better. Better because I see people come together and write each other letters, and that tells me that I stand before a room of go-getters. I know that you believe in you. I believe you too, but do we believe in they? They go through their days blind to the sun rays, working for their pay so they can buy another day. Day in, day out, they can't find their own way because they're way too dead set on paving in their own grave, and we're grave because we feel like there's nothing we could say. Safe to say that poetry is the only thing that saves us from losing hope in the entire human race. I believe in you, and I believe in they. And I believe that we all have a lot of shit to say. And we feel like there isn't any fucking way that anyone will listen and our words leave our mouth and disappear off in the distance. And if only we could share just a little subsistence, we could have a coexistence that's consistent, non-resistant, but it seems we're too persistent to talk and never listen. So if I had a minute to talk, I think I'd just say, hey, listen, how you doing?
Woo! Almost a minute exactly. Like 0.3 off, and that's probably my fault. Alright. Let's get the points up for Rob. He's a nice young man, born in Ontario, works in the queues. In his evening times, he likes to play squash and other things. We have a 10, a 10, a 10, a 101, and a 10. So, Rob, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say you got a 10. The next poet is Bernard Wills.
That'd be me. 3 minutes. Okay. I don't know. I've been reading from this kind of verse novella thing I wrote in the voice of some 19th century poetess, and I'm not going to read anything from that because it's a tale of impossible passion. And once one has dwelt a long time with the tale of impossible passion, one realizes that passion is impossible, and one moves on to poems about wrecking shit. So I'm planning a sequence of poems about extreme violence in which limbs are mangled and machinery is smashed. So I go back to the First World War for inspiration for this one. I was just reading through the account of a German naval officer whose ship was demolished in the Battle of Dogger Bank in 1914. I was struck by its Dantesque qualities, and so I wrote this as a hymn to the destruction of machinery and the smashing of the men who run it. Bold diver knifes open amber of water, striking down to dark chambers of the heart. Poetic grace of waterspouts held us coiled in trance as 13.5s came humming in, struck home, fragmentation hacking bone, night oil thick as the electric plant went down, blown boilers painting black with blue flame, concussions in the screaming dark, hurling engine men into the grinding gears. The final shells were fired without aim. We sank mid-afternoon, a dark smear in quiet waters. I love when stuff gets wrecked. But I think I still have time left. What? Oh, okay. I also like to write things that are very short. This is my attempt to write the shortest poem conceivable. It failed, right? Because it contains more than a noun and a verb. The deer departing assume their quiet cabins. On the docks, the bright bands blaze their music of departure and arrival. Do I need time?
Yep.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Holy crap.
No, you
I can just keep, I don't know, I wrote this after listening to a piece of music. I don't know. Beneath surface weather, undercurrents that flow through ether, consolations after echo, whispers of maternal deep, under time, under sleep. That's 3, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
Bernard Wills, everyone. Professor of philosophy.
Yeah, stuff like that. I think, for someone who's not an English professor,
Yeah.
I think I didn't disgrace myself.
Oh, no, you did perfectly well. Hell of a lot better than I could.
Thank you.
Now, who wants to give Dr. Wills his judgment? We have an 8. We have an 8. We have an 8. We have an 8, and we have a 10.
Yeah.
You must be in his class.